ha ha, I laugh it off. Your mind is made, and I can't change it. So ha ha, I laugh it off. That's a deep cut right there, so if you know that Post Malone track, you are a fanboy like me. So, today, we are going to do a Post Malone tattoo review, and like, he has so many tattoos, and he's so iconic, and there's like no videos on it. There's only like a few people reacting to his tattoos. So I don't know if I'm the only person that's just constantly looking for new Post Malone content, but I said screw it, I'll make one myself. So I think I'm going to start doing album reviews and celebrity tattoo reviews. I'll probably do Bieber and Ed Sheeran next. So obviously my channel consists of a ton of Post Malone content. Love the guy, think he's super funny and just fascinating. Like, I could listen to him talk for hours. It just seems like the sweetest soul ever. One of my bucket lists is to have a Bud Light and a Camel Crush with Posty someday. So Posty, if this video goes viral and you see it, hit me up in Boston, or I'll go to Utah and see you. I want to have that Bud Light with you. I've been drinking Bud Light since 2018 because of Post Malone. So, total fanboy mode today. Got the Austin shirt, Hold My Breath, and that song was Hey, You Say You Hate Me. That's Laugh It Off from an album which I loved, Austin. And when I went to Japan, I got Japanese CDs of 12 Karat Toothache and Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Of course, got the little Posty guy. So let's get into this. And of course, tattoos are subjective. They're only for you to love. But, you know, I'm still going to review them and give my honest opinion. But at the end of the day, if it makes him happy, rock on, man. But I'm going to go through so many tabs opened up here. If you can see, I have like 12 tabs opened up because I'm going to go through his face and then his body and like his sleeves. And then I'm going to go from 2017 to 2025. And I'm going to pick, like, aesthetically what I think looked the best. I'll pick, like, 2 or 3 years. So let's get started here. Okay, so if you just look up his tattoos in general, his hand tattoos are cool. They look good with his black nail polish. Yeah, very cool, very iconic. He went straight for his hands, too. Like, he just covered them before going on to, like, the rest of his body. So hands, pretty cool. Really in your face, rock star. Works for him. I'll give that a thumbs up. Going a little more into it here. Let's see if we can see that. Alright, we don't want to get copyright. His, like, chest and his torso. Let's look that up. Post Malone. Chest tattoo. Just not feeling this, to be honest with you. As you can see here, just not a problem with covering your chest, but you know, you can't tell what the hell you're looking at. I know it's like a war scene, but you know, for me, tattoos are a lot about, like, you got to be able to appreciate the art piece, and it's just a disaster, you know. Just, it'd be one thing if he's covered, right? And you could really see what's going on. But Bieber had a similar issue where it's just black ink. You can't really appreciate the art. Again, if he's happy with them, I'm happy. But you just can't really tell what's going on. Just too much going on here. Okay, here's a good one. Guess we're going Insta on this one. So here's a really good look at it. Too much. He kind of has the Tupac writing in like Roman lettering, but not my style. Just, you know, the art doesn't really pop out because there's so much ink. So we'll give that a thumbs down, and we'll give the hands a thumbs up. So again, Posty, I love you. Keep getting the art that you love. but not feeling the chest piece, personally. Moving on to his sleeves. Let's take a look at his sleeves. So this is sick. Kurt Cobain, really well done. I like his, yep, this is the Cash Man, Johnny Cash. Kurt Cobain, that looks sick. He has a little peep tat. Let's look that up. Post Malone, little peep tattoo. So honestly, his portraits look great. Like, that looks fucking awesome. There's Cash. So sleeves are looking a little better. Let's keep going here. But similar issue on the sleeves is that you just the portraits look good, but you can't tell what's going on these sleeves here, right? A lot of density, but the portraits kind of make up for it, so we're giving the sleeves a thumbs up. A little bit dense, like this is sick. This hand tattoo, the hands get a thumbs up, the body piece thumbs down, but the sleeves, he honestly actually got some good work. Like this JFK piece is fire. So we gotta, let's see, we can see his sleeves here. We gotta give yeah, there's some well done stuff here. This is a little bit dense, but overall the sleeves are pretty cool. Give that a thumbs up. We already did his chest. And okay, getting right into the topic that is very controversial. Okay, we're gonna separate his head and his face. So, okay, I have mixed feelings about his face tattoos. I remember in like 2017, I was like, oh dude, please do not touch your face. Like, you look cool. He had the long hair. He was really looking rock star life. And then he got the smiley face and he got the barbed wire. I was like, oh gosh, just don't go crazy with it. He went crazy. He went absolutely nuts with the face tattoos, but we love him. We love Posty, so we're gonna be authentic. We're gonna be honest, but I'm gonna give my opinion. So let's separate between the head and the face. Let's do the face first. So, alright, here's like a good picture where you can really see his face. Alright, you know what, we need a little bit better. Let's just open up a new window. Face tattoos. Okay, so I just want to separate that out. Let's get into these one by one. Okay, here's a great picture to be able to review these on. So I am such a fanboy that I know the order of all these. So the smiley face, like the marshmallow tat, whatever, it's cool. It's kind of a partying. Gets a thumbs up. Playboy bunny and the heart, small, not messing with the way his face looks, thumbs up. Stay away. Actually, no, the next one would be the barbed wire. Barbed wire, it's very not so noticeable. It's cool. Thumbs up. Stay away gets like a thumbs in the middle because the writing it's well done. It looks good. It's not crooked. He picked a really good font, and it's a sick Nirvana song, so you know, he really messed with the aesthetic of his face, but I'll lean towards thumbs up. Okay. Here's when things get really controversial. Always tired. Man, I've gone back and forth on this one. Always tired. So, overall, it just was too much. It was too in your face. It threw off the aesthetic of his looks. It was so big. And let's open up another tab. Post Malone, always tired. It was just so big and in your face that it just completely threw off his looks. And he did it like, you know, it's one thing if you have like a little tiny writing, but he just like, it goes like almost onto like his, you know, bottom part of his face. So I was quite disappointed when he got this. I will note that like when he has his hair like long and curly and he's wearing like a super cool outfit, like I don't know, the writing under the eyes looks kind of cool actually. Like we'll go like Post Malone 2019. This is again, I'm showing how much of a fanboy I am. 2019 curly hair. Like it's interesting when he looks a certain, like here he looks cool as fuck. Here he looks cool. The always tired doesn't bother me as much. Here he looks cool, but again, you could see how good he looks if he were to get those removed. He has has a pretty good face actually. I think the guy's too hard on himself. But even so, with curly hair, I don't know, something about the always tired looks kind of cool actually. But overall, it just really was too much for a guy that's, I know he beats himself up for not being good looking or whatever. I think he's a pretty handsome guy. So we got to give the always tired a thumbs down. I wish he didn't get it overall, but he still kind of rocks it because he's cool as shit. He still pulls it off, but look at that. That's too big. Thumbs down. Okay. But anyways, that's just my opinion. The waves on the side, not super noticeable. Thumbs up, no problem. The heart, it faded. Thumbs down. The hammer and the sword, you don't need that on the face. You can get a sword here. So that's thumbs down. And the hammer, I don't understand that. Okay. This one is really intense, but at least the art is good. Like, this looks really good and kind of pointless because his beard always covers it up, but I'll still give it a thumbs up because the beard can cover it up so it doesn't have to mess with his face. Thumbs up. That looks sick. That looks really good. So that's his face. And now we'll start to get into the years. We'll just run through this real quick and then we'll pick our favorite. So I think this is Posty's year. This is the year that defined Post Malone. He came out with Rockstar. He was in his bag this year, and he didn't cover his face yet, right? So he had this is my favorite aesthetic of Post Malone. This is how I got to know the guy. Check it out. Long curly hair, no tattoos. He was covered with his hands and his arms. But this was great. This is a great look. Look at that. This is the leader right now, 2017. I mean, how are you going to get much better than that? He looks cool as hell. Iconic. Looks like he looks like a Viking. Looks badass. And this is when people told him, chill out with the face tats, dude. Chill out. Anyways, gonna keep an open mind. 2018. He just said, fuck it this year. Covered his face. Always tired. Whole 9 yards. Somewhere in the middle. It's iconic. He looks cool, like the little Posty guy. He's dressing cool. I like his curly hair. In the middle. 2018. Still looking cool. 2019. Some of these pictures are from 2018, but again, with his curly hair, I don't know, something about the always... But again, the always tired is just, it's too big. It's really, no pun intended, in your freaking face. Is just, here he looks cool. He was dressing cool here. Really styling this here, but yeah, here he looked really fun during New Year's, but whew, that always tired is just really, really, he could have just gotten something smaller and something even maybe with a different language or just, but it's so big and it's the font is completely crooked. So I'm not a fan of the always tired. But anyways, going to the next one here. 1 second here. Alright, just had to adjust that. So 2019, pretty good overall. 2020, was not a fan of 2020 shaving the head and going for the entire head tattoo. I still have to review this head too. This gets a thumbs down. I like Posty with his curly hair. He wanted to tattoo his head, that's cool. But he does not look good with short hair because the tattoos just look crazy with it. So that's not his best aesthetic year, 21. Still short hair, around the same look. Not bad, but he wasn't doing much in 21. 22, 12 karat toothache. He's wearing dresses and stuff. Hey, live and let live. No judgment, but not really a fan of the aesthetic this year either. he just was so covered, and those tattoos look so intense with a buzz cut. So not doing it for me that year, 2022. 12th Grade Toothache was underrated. I like the song Lemon Tree a lot. So still throwing some love there. 23, cool year, cool aesthetic, really thick beard, kind of going country. In the middle. I love the album Austin. He lost some weight here, so he's looking a little healthier. So it was decent. 24, F1 Trillion. Okay, so this kind of brings us full circle where it's like, why did he even get all these tattoos? Because he's doing this huge beard and the cowboy hat, so you can't even really see his tattoos. So, I mean, he looks cool as a cowboy. We'll give it a thumbs up. And that brings us to 2025. Again, to really reiterate, full beard, cowboy hat. His tattoos are fading too. You can barely even see his tattoos, so kind of makes you wonder, was that really worth it? I always wonder, like, now that he's a dad, he's getting older, he's kind of a cowboy, I wonder if he's thinking about lasering them off. Who knows? I'll support whatever decision he has, but I think so we gotta review. My dad is freaking power washing the house. Post Malone head tattoo. So we're gonna review his head, and then we're gonna pick the 2 best years. Okay, that's pretty terrible. I don't know who he's getting the artwork. I remember when he got the demon. I was really disappointed because I didn't like that was on his face, but not good artwork. So I don't know who the hell did that, but not good at all. The back of his head looks cooler, but again, tattoos are kind of all about, like, if you could tell what's going on, and there's just really not much of a theme. So yeah, that's probably his worst look. I like it when he has his hair long. So thumbs down for the head tattoos. I'm gonna pick my 2 favorite years, and then we'll wrap. So this is Post Malone right here, 2017. Feeling like a rock star. He's riding beer bogs and Bentleys. He's drinking his Bud Lights. He's got his neck tattoo. He's going on the hands, but he doesn't fuck with the face. That's my favorite year. That's Post Malone. However, as far as being iconic and remembering him and all the different little guys with the face tats, kind of iconic. If I had to pick a runner-up, boom, it's 2019 World Tour. I saw Post Malone live in Germany in 2019. It's Posty right here, curly hair, face tats. It's a close runner-up. I still think 2017, he was so iconic. Like, look at that. That's a rock star right there. 2017, he's got the most traditional, good-looking guy looks. But 2019, he's partying Posty. He looks cool. It's, again, the always tired is too big. It's too much. But somehow the guy pulls it off because he's Post Malone. So he still looks pretty freaking cool. Like, especially everyone loves this blue outfit of Post. So we're going 2017 first place, 2019 that blue suit, that's killing it. The pink was okay, but the blue. So this is my favorite Posty, 2017. That's the coolest look. Look at that. The guy's a rock star. 2017 number 1. Thumbs up. 2019 thumbs up. Face tats, a few would have been okay. He went too far. Not my favorite. Still support it. He can do what he wants. Hand tats, really cool. Sleeves, pretty cool. Good portraits. Chest, can't tell what the hell's going on. Head, can't tell what's going on. Either way, that's the guy that inspired me to pick the guitar back up. So thank you, Posty. We love you. And thank you to all my followers. We just hit 3,000 not too long ago. Stay tuned for more tattoo reviews and album reviews. We're going to review some albums soon, some pop punk albums, some MGK. So thank you guys for watching. And I'm gonna have some covers out soon where we're singing and playing new music, and some tutorials as well where I teach you how to play some songs. Thank you guys for watching. This is Bambi Music. Until next time, peace.